Hello, hello, and welcome back. Welcome back to the thing in space, the place in space with lots of mass and lots of effects. Oh yes, okay, so I got a little feedback, about this. Apparently it's rough. Apparently there's a couple parts in that first episode where I'm talking and the gun is just completely blowing out my voice, and so we're gonna put that a little lower than it already was, cause we ain't risking that. We ain't risking that happening again. But yeah, we are back, and we're gonna get right back into it. This is the first point in which the... Oh, actually, you know what? Something I wanted to say first is like that. I only posted that first video last night, and there was a good deal of attention on it. So thank you guys for that. I didn't expect, because this is a little different from my normal content, and maybe it's not, necessarily made up of the subscribers mostly, but nonetheless, if you're here again after watching that one, thanks for watching the first one. I appreciate it. But anyways, yes, we're getting some of the shackles of the tutorial mission undone, as we now have free access.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander.
Karth, can't you see I'm doing an intro? Can you hear me? Because that was rude. And yeah, this is the game's understandable way of easing you into what the actual loop is going to be like, because this game is definitely similar to previous BioWare games like KOTOR, especially if you've played KOTOR. It's very similar to that, but it may be a kind of weird gameplay loop to others, even those who have played different semi RPGs or D&D edition based RPGs before. I mean, if you want to call this an RPG, there's not really proper stats in this. I don't know. It's just weird. This is weird. It's a weird melding of them. But the first chunk of this, we're gonna take a look at what's up with this little cruise liner, this little unremarkable, not so special ship of ours, the Normandy. I feel a little uneducated, not knowing much about the actual real life Normandy and why this as a ship might be named after it, but I'm sure it's for good reason. I'm sure it's got good narrative implications and whatnot, but these motherfuckers have a lot to say, so let's not waste too much time talking to them. Mercy, Overwatch?
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
Yes, I need to, I need some personnel questions.
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined. But humanity needs the Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse, and the Alliance always needs good doctors. So I stayed on to do my part.
Any regrets, maybe of the Jenkin variety?
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth, or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to like abandon any bodies on a on the surface of like a hostilely invaded and almost completely tarnished planet. Tarnished? You got the FromSoft references already. What do you think of the coolest motherfucker ever?
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
Yes, it seems true enough. It seems true enough. You know, this is like an RPG phenomenon, and I know it's for new players. Especially in this. Like, this is a new universe. This isn't like an established thing, like you know, with KOTOR, where they had just it's the Star Wars universe. You know, you have all that lore to based off. They're inventing it, so a lot of these questions come off as if Shepard doesn't know jack shit about the universe she lives in. However, you know, for us, we're a street kid. Yeah, we probably dropped out of school, you know? Probably faked that diploma, if any, if even bothering. So maybe it's a little more fitting for her to be like, what's with all the blue people? What do you know about the most annoying motherfucker on Earth?
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations.
Oh, that's kind
Tends
of
to keep to
surprising,
himself,
actually.
though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
Yeah, it's not my favorite trigger on the controller, admittedly, but what's the problem with that?
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
Complications? Does that involve him saying, like, blatantly obvious stuff, like not hearing me when I tell him to act or do a certain thing, like shut his trap?
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Caden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
Well, you know, just migraines. I think it's a bit more than that. I think it's a few more than that. But I'm not gonna press.
I should
Thank
go.
you.
Goodbye, Commander.
Yes. That's something I appreciate as well. Is here's some experience for taking time to invest yourself in the lore and the characters, because you know it's a big part of the game, and more than just your investment in them. Games like, oh, you do it, we'll throw you a little bone, a sweet little bone. These are clearly cryopod chambers. If I ever have a wife and child by the name of Nora, I definitely won't be setting up in one of these. I learned that lesson a long time ago. I guess this makes sense as a place for them too, because this is like, I think we're on the second of 4 floors, so we're close to the middle of the ship. And if we were in like long distance travel, being closest to where would be okay if the ship was to receive damage makes sense. Although with the Mass Effect relays, I wonder if this is just like a precaution, because usually cryosleep is only a thing when it's like we're gonna have to travel for like 400 light years, so we need to put you under ice for a bit so that you're not all dead by the time you reach your destination. So maybe these are just like a backup precaution in case you end up somewhere without a mass relay and have to manually chart your way back. Though I don't know I don't know if there are any locations without a mass relay. I don't know. We're gonna look into lore in a bit, so we're gonna learn. Hey, Ashley, companion, I have no reason to feel anything weird about right now. Now that we're back in safety.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. The crew could use some good news after what happened to Jenkins.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew.
Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here. Would it, like the position would have been taken? Or I'm not sure what she means by that, to be honest. Because I don't feel like you had anything to do with that, unless maybe the drones were attacking her and she saw them get redirected towards us as we arrived, and that's why she was able to hold out in the position she was in. Or maybe she's being meta and she knows we can only have 2 squad members at once. I don't know, you know, who knows. I think you earned it. You fought hard. You did good.
Good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
Ooh, hold on. I gotta let my kitty cat out. Here you go, buddy. I'll let you out. Here you go. Alright. How are you holding up, besides with your own 2 legs?
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't shown up.
To be honest, I mean, it was a failure, but I know what this is going to be. Again, these misleading icons. This is going to be... The mission was a complete failure. We could have saved more. You could have saved more. You could have done better. And, you're useless. That's what this is, probably. And this is like what Jesus Christ of Nazareth would say in response.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Well, maybe,
Thanks, Commander.
maybe that's a bit of an exaggeration.
I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I don't see any problem. I don't see any problem. Like I said, like right now, Shepard's of the mindset's like, yeah, this person has been through a very similar experience to me. I know how she feels, and the main thing right now would be to make her feel comfortable, make her feel like it's gonna be all right. So
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
being very sweet. I think being very sweet is fitting. This. Oh. Okay, this is not my bedroom yet. I thought this was already my bedroom. Where is my bedroom? Do I just sleep with the riffraff? Just the boys in the bunks? I mean, not with them, but like on the bunks with the boys, you know. What are these buttons for up here on the ceiling? Is this a sound system?
Go speak to Joker when you're ready. Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Ah, yes. You look very busy looking at that screensaver.
Go speak to Joker when you're ready.
All right.
Tell him to bring the Normandy into dock.
Fine. Because this is like this is the mess hall, I think. I forget if that's specified anywhere, but it's the closest thing to one. I feel like for a ship as big as this one, I feel like it's a bit small. And this is like a special vessel, so it's probably meant to run with a lighter crew, but we've definitely seen more people than can eat here, so I guess they gotta eat in shifts. And they've got a rhythm game here they can play while they're eating. It is the future, after all. These kids probably grew up on rhythm games. Wait, what is this? Now that I think about it. I guess this is a little area for chilling. Maybe. Or prep for getting frosty. And then there's the lockers here. If you wanted to. Oh. Okay. I don't think any of those are... I don't think any of that's good for me, but... Yeah, no, I like my little burst rifle. I like it. I like it. I'm gonna keep it. All right.
Commander, I'm glad to see you're okay. Losing Jenkins was hard on the crew, and I'm glad we didn't lose you too.
Oh, you know, Garth, soldiers died. Oh. Oh, it's so tempting. It's so tempting. It's so tempting to lie to him like this. It really is. But how are you holding up?
Things were pretty rough down there.
Yeah, you never get used to seeing dead civilians. It doesn't seem right somehow. But at least you stopped Saren from wiping out the whole colony.
Oh, I guess with the bombs, yeah, I guess stopped is sort of the word. You helped Garth. Actually, no, I feel like you caused jumping in the way of the thing. I feel like you hurt more than you helped, Caden. I'm sorry. So we're gonna.
I need to go see Joker.
Yeah, I need to go
Sure
see.
thing, Commander.
I need to go see Joker. I really need to go see Joker. You know. So there's this pathway up to floor 1. Can we use this right now? Oh, I can. It's amazing that the most advanced tech, shipbuilding tech in all of the nations can create an elevator that so perfectly fits the loading times of an Xbox 360. Really impressive stuff. Equip the squad mates. The guns. The the car. The wheels. Wait, really? Oh, lore. Ah, yes, lore. We'll get to it. We'll get to driving that makes Halo look like Forza in comparison. What's up, Alliance Requisition Officer? That's a kind of funky. That's kind of a funky name. Is that
Hey,
passed
Commander.
down?
Looking for some extra supplies before you head out?
What have you got?
Whatever you want. Armor, weapons, mods. It's not standard Alliance issue, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Well, as long as you don't mind paying for it.
Why should I pay you for my weapons and armor?
My stuff doesn't come from the Alliance. I have to purchase it myself, and it's not cheap. Hell, the licenses alone have set me back more than I'd like. But no licenses, no goods. Without the goods, I'm out of a job.
Okay. A middleman, sure. Feels like a bit of a. I feel like there would be a company policy against this sort of thing, but
What are licenses? Why do you need them?
Manufacturers sell licenses. Each license allows me to buy and sell a certain brand of products. I already have several basic ones, but you'll need to buy more if you want me to bring in different brands.
Oh,
Many of the best licenses are hard to get, but they're well worth the cost if you can find them.
hold on. So wait, I'm buying licenses. I, with my money, will be buying licenses, despite you saying you buy licenses, which is why you need my money. But now you need me to buy you licenses so that I can buy more things from you. Make it make sense.
What are licenses?
Wait, what?
Manufacturers sell licenses. I already have several basic. Many of the best licenses
Okay,
are
I
hard
thought-
to
I
get, but
thought I
they're
already-
well worth the cost
I
if you
thought
can
I
find them.
didn't click on
How
that.
often will you get new items?
Well, that depends on how many licenses you purchased. But I'll rotate items on a regular basis regardless. And anytime we land someplace with a big enough port, I'll buy, sell, and trade whatever I can.
Not
Check back
licenses
off.
though, because
I
that's
need
me.
to move
I
items
gotta
quickly,
get those.
so only the
apparently.
most basic items will be stocked consistently.
I love a man that speaks in tutorials. You know. Show me.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Yes, yes. No preview, but that's fine. That's fine. Wow, that's worse. Ooh. Those are both like free. Alright, take it. And then let's get all these tier 1s out of here. We'll hold on to the mods, because those could be easy. Maybe 2 of every gun, just so we have something to give. What is junk? What is... I don't even know. What is junk? Duplicates? I don't know. Alright. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I'm not buying anything else. What is that? Is that the engine? Am I hearing the engine early? I know we're getting close. Oh, look at this. And look, even they got like a OSHA. Wow. I don't know if these are OSHA railings. I feel like OSHA railings would need, because if you're crouched, you could fall through that little divot. I feel like they would have to have like bars in the way or something like that. Something like that. I'm just coming by. I'm just supervising as a good commander does. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Work like I'm not even here. She's not typing on anything. She's just stemming right now. Alright. I'm gonna get talked to by HR about discrimination against autistic persons. Engineer Adams. I mean, Cole McGrath.
Shame about Jenkins, Commander.
I mean, yeah, it was a shame.
Shame about Jenkins, Commander.
Yeah, I guess so. Alright, well. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I feel like this would be dizzying as hell all day to be in, like, your view like this. But no, maybe they like it. Maybe they like it. Maybe they like it. Alright. Let's get back up to it. I feel like she's always kind of doing that side eye that like a dog does when they're like, what are you doing? You know, when they like look out like the very corner of their eyes at you when you're I guess being weird next to them. Oh man, everyone is, all the NPCs are so wide-eyed. It's so funny to have the to see them like I'm just working, Captain. Don't mind me. I gotta say, from a efficient space use perspective, like on a ship, this is the equivalent of a submarine. It just happens to be in the vacuum of space. These like curved walls with the edge here, I feel like you could make such a bigger room out of this if you didn't have this weird little drop-off divots all on the sides. But it does look spacey. It does look very sci-fi. Yeah, okay, can't argue with that. Can't argue with that. I assume I can't. Oh yeah. I'm not the CO yet. Presley?
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
So I've heard. Everyone insists that it was hard, but this guy looks okay. And this guy? It just the slow head tilt. It kills me. Oh, it kills me. Isn't there there's one in here too, right? No? I thought there was a interactable in here. A little lore interactable. What's up, Green?
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
Oh, here it comes. Here comes the money shot.
Look at the size of that ship.
The Ascension, flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower. Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
Oh, wow. Wow, that cut straight to that.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The
Dude, you're peeking the
Turians
mic.
don't
Calm
found
down.
colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Seren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just
That's
the ground
no
team
lie.
from Eden Prime. In case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Seren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
I gotta say, the idea of like humanity's most valuable or most successful colony being on the edge of the Terminus systems, which I believe we'll learn later, is kind of like settling on the edge of the border to like an extremely lawless zone. It seems like that's the brightest idea, but I mean, I guess colonies, you know, it's a very populated galaxy. I guess colonies have to be far out, but it does seem like if it was in that kind of location, maybe it should have had more defenses. Maybe, just maybe. Yeah. They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason. Well, I don't need to tell him it's the truth. I'm pretty sure he believes me.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not hers.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out of the Spectres. Come with me, Captain.
I'm more worried
I want
about...
to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
I mean, as a human military figure, I am more concerned about the attacks on human colonies than my candidacy for that position, to be honest. Like, yeah, it's important. I get it. It's important to humanity. It's important to our progress on this beautiful ring world. But honestly, the people, a little more worried about the people, considering what happened there was, you know, a war crime and a half, you could say. I'll be right back. What do you get to say, Ashley?
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
What the fuck? What's wrong with you? What is your deal? Why is that the first thing you said to me?
Well, they've built themselves quite the lake. Wonder if anyone ever drowned in it.
I think we need to send her for like a psych eval after everything that happened. I know it was traumatic, but
This place is a little too perfect. Like they're hiding something.
you gotta like stay off whatever algorithm you've catered to serve you videos that are making you think this way. You gotta like the screen time has to go down, or I don't know what we're gonna do with you. Caden, do you have something reasonable to say to me?
Big place.
No fucking shit. I am trapped with a couple of morons right now.
Sure is peaceful here.
Caden, you notice there's grass over there. I know that's the type of observation you like to make, so when I saw it and how mundane it was, I thought of you.
Big place.
Oh, big brain on this guy. Alright, I'm gonna fucking around. Let's hack into the personal computer of an important human politician. Ooh, I can do it. Alliance Patrol Report. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argos Rho cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send a recon team? I don't know, that's pretty mild. It's a big galaxy. I'm sure unusual data readings come up around every damn corner because it's a galaxy, you know? Alright. So if this is the politician's office, what else would be near here? Oh wait, that's the exit. No, 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 no. No. No bueno. Maybe it's just because it's the human side of the place, but like the human text on the doors is kind of funny. Or the English is, I mean, maybe we're at the point in the future where Shepard has an implant in her head that looks at that and translates it for her. But it'd be kind of funny. Maybe humans installed these doors. Maybe that's why they look this way.
But these allegations are very serious. This is serious. My reputation is at stake. I spoke with the consort in confidence, and her alone, and she betrayed that confidence. All right. I will look into it for you. In the meantime, do not do anything rash.
Now look at this fella. Ooh. Looks strong. I know, riveting observations. Hey, Zeltan.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
What if I distract you?
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
And, well, I'm not 5. I know what a, I know what a consort is, but, what went down, big guy? Come on, tell me about it.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Oh, I've heard this one before.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
Good day, big thing. I like your leg warmers, they're kind of cute. What about you, Caitlin?
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your kind.
Is it?
I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you, talk like a lovable murder robot might talk?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
No, I'm interested.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Yeah, you little small-minded little dwarf man. What are you?
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Well, you know, culture's cool. What about the history, though?
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us.
Lucky dogs.
With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I see. I wouldn't call you active. You seem a little bit sluggish, but
I'd like to know
alright,
more about the culture.
We
of
can
the
hear the
Elcor.
culture.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
You know what? Me too, Caitlin. Me too.
What do you do here?
Oh,
Modestly,
stupid.
I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Yeah, you tell him. Tell that little motherfucker.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human.
Oh.
Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
I forgot. I gotta look at... You know, I don't know. I gotta check the recording now, because I'm realizing me stopping hearing things when I'm turning my head away. It might be because I've only got one headphone in at a time. Maybe it's coming through the left ear right now. It's just like it's very like strict to the camera positioning, and maybe in the video you can actually hear dialogue when I'm looking this way, but I've only got the right headphone in right now, so oh my god, Din, it's the Mandalorian? What the? It's crazy.
EarthClan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, EarthClan?
Ambassador. It's like your only... I get... Maybe that's the joke, because it's ironic. He's an ambassador, and he's like a little spiteful, mean piece of shit, but I just... It's a little funny. Why are you cranking 90s?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new.
No!
Chastising rebuke, Din.
That was an accident. That was a
Your
mispress.
species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Let me hear that first line again.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
I wouldn't call it that.
Chastising rebuke.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Alright.
What is this place?
Oh,
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
Oh, you were really aiding him by standing near this desk doing jack shit. You weren't even part of the conversation.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, EarthClan.
Well, actually, this is a thorough lore playthrough, so you're gonna give it to me.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy.
Really?
However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Well, I don't know if they've made one big enough for you yet. Sorry.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
Yeah, it'd be funny to see what the, like, prehistoric period of Volus is when they look like this. It's like gnomes fighting with little sticks or something like that. I forget. I think the suit doesn't actually represent kind of what they look like, so maybe we'll learn more about that later.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
I mean, you're so low to the ground.
Rebuke, Dan. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
What? Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. It's not like we're superior in, like, combat and advancements in, like, general vim and vigor and whatnot.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
We're not part of the Council, dipshit.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Has any character who ever goes bah dismissively to someone's, like, genuine concerns or questions, has that ever been, like, the character who's arguing from the point of reason? It's dismissive, but it's dismissive in a way that just it's so funny. It's like a king, just like, oh, I don't want to hear this. Bah, get out of my face.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
I got so smart from learning about the gas people. I leveled up. Let's see. Wait. Okay. I want to move slowly towards this because I would like to lockpick. Oh, and this increases shield capacity too. That's pretty nice. Pretty nice. All right. Yeah, that's a good spread. I don't know, like, I don't know, just take the points, I don't care, just put them on. Was her hair always black? Is that just a legendary edition thing? Because I swear it was like brown, like a dark brunette before. I don't know, she looks different right now. It looks super dyed, by the way. That does not look like genuinely black hair, but whatever. Just shoot better. Maybe I shouldn't be given the one that compared these guys to feral animals, the gun skills of a weapons extraordinaire. But something that like I feel like Star Wars, like as a series, is kind of just given up on. Well, not given up, but they do it so rarely. Is show like an interesting or unique alien, but also like dive into the concept. These guys being so having like having like evolved and like lived there in a huge portion of their species life, communicating as he specified, you know, with like super subtle sense and just little movements of I guess the face, because they can move that whole huge like multi vagina mouth, like however they like. I'm guessing that's what they mean. And that becoming like an inefficient problem or an inefficient way of communication that they have to solve as they join the council races, since everyone is bipedal and everyone communicates vocally and everyone's a carbon-based life form. But it's neat because they're not just like, oh yeah, this is an alien, he's like a gorilla kind of, or like a dinosaur, he's really strong, and they all talk like a deep voice or something like that. And I don't know, they lay eggs. It's like, no, these guys have a completely different space of, or different manner of communication than we're used to, and now it's a problem they have to solve, and it gives them this like super unique super unique, but like this form of communication as compensation, the specifying their tone. It's also kind of funny to think about because they're choosing the indicator they give us, so they could very well just give a false indicator like genuine concern, and it's a big lie. Although these guys do seem, at least they seem blunt, and they seem direct, both with each other and with me. They were both nice enough, and so I believe them. Now this little shit, this little fucker, does he have a lightsaber on his waist? What is that? Dude. It's either a lightsaber or it's the hand crank, in case he runs into any animatronics. He also has like, unintentionally kind of looks like a little Death Star on his crotch pad. But he's clearly not made for this type of environment based on this. This is like an environmental suit. And you can, the voice is modulated and there's no breaks in it. You don't see any of their bare skin or anything. But again, like this design, you've got these clothes that are more, I don't want to say tribalistic, but like they look more fashionable. Right, like, yeah, they serve the purpose of keeping their giant Elcor dick in the pants, I imagine. But it's more like flavorful, whereas this looks more like practical. It's still got unique hallmarks of design, like it stands out. Like if I saw technology from them, I feel like I could place it to these guys. And if I saw like homes or something of these guys, I feel like I could place it with them based on just the clothing they're wearing. And again, that's like another thing where I feel like series like Star Wars, they get, sometimes they'll put in the work, but a lot of times they get kind of lazy with it. But something that's great, something that I really love about these games is I feel like they put in the hard work to make these races genuinely feel like they were brought up in their own little bubble and they ended up their own little way, even if there's like more convenient connections than would probably be probable, like so many people being bipedal, so many people being within the same size range. Like, I think the Elcor is the biggest council race we're gonna see, at least. I mean, these guys are scary. You know, I was joking about seeing the Volus in their like tribal era, or their like Stone Age, but these things are probably cool as fuck. Like all the battles, like gorillas going at each other. I don't know, maybe we'll get some lore that's like they're not actually that strong, they're just big and durable. Like, well, they're not like a super violent race, but oh, they certainly look like they could fight cool. And then it makes you wonder, it's like, what kind of, does this race wield weapons at all? You know, like, because it looks like they use these to all to walk, although those are grippers, and there are nails and stuff, so they can grab things. But do they sit on their butt and then use their arms? I don't know. I remember like the mental image of this thing with like turrets and like missiles all over its back, like it's like a war elephant. I don't know, but they're cool. They're cool. I like these guys. They got little spots on them. Very dinosaur. I wanted to one more thing in here. This I wanted to point out. I noticed this while I was talking to the lady. That is that is human like notebook paper. There's like a ring binder right there. I mean, it's clipping through the other thing, but ignore that because it's like written in like blue pen. I wouldn't be surprised to see this somewhere in the human areas, but seeing this next to the Elcor, the creature that looks like it's most ill-suited to use a pen, and you know, much less be using human things like paper. You know, paper is probably something that like humans have like an exclusive export on. If you've ever read about like how rare something like wood would be in the galaxy compared to all the other crazy minerals on Earth. Then again, maybe this is Din's stuff. Though, with how much he seems to hate humans, I'm not sure why he would have a little torn off but handwritten stuff. Does it look like English? I don't actually think so. I think because those big curves on some of the lines, it doesn't strike me as like it could be like a lowercase g, but I don't know what kind of crazy person would let their g's extend that low past the line. It's kind of funny though. It's kind of funny. There's something else back there too, but I don't know what that is. And then the idea too of like, how does this Elcor use this computer? I guess there's no typey thing here, so maybe this is maybe it's an implant, maybe it's like, oh man, voice commands. Elcor having to deal with like the equivalent of Mass Effect Siri to use a computer. Oh, what a nightmare. It's also funny that there are chairs in here. I guess that's just for, oh no, this is the Volus desk. Actually, he has more written paper here. So maybe that is his paper. Although it's still just funny to think about paper being here in general. He's even got like little, oh, that looks like English almost. But that looks like typed English. Huh. It's just, I don't know, it's peculiar item choices that I doubt were intended to be looked at that closely. And yeah, like Elcor Embassy, and there's all these chairs in here as if these motherfuckers are gonna sit on them. I imagine they would just push the chairs out of the way and sit near the table if they really wanted one. And then there's this. Again, like another alien design that, like, we've got 3 alien designs in here that highly stand out from each other, all in this one little space, and they've all got lore that we'll get to. I mean, we've already learned some of it, but man, did the Asari, did it, I'm forgetting a little bit, but did the Asari, actually get both of these guys in? It's kind of interesting. Now this thing, this one really has like a 80s alien movie vibe to me. I'm happy he's at least typing on the keyboards. And he's got that's a cute little backpack and vest he's got. Although this thing is like, if I was near this in real life, it would give me the heebie-jeebies a bit, because it's like, too many limbs, too many limbs. But interesting. Can't talk to that one though. No talkies.
Sure is peaceful here.
Oh, it's more peaceful when I don't press the interact button on you. I promise you that, Caden. Can you guys TP or something? Oh, yep, there we go. Thank you. Alright. Well, it's been 30 minutes. We've finally made it out of the 2 embassy rooms. Wow. Look at that. More aliens.
Allow me to be your guide.
We've got a blueberry and an ant. He looks like an ant to me. I know what all these are. I'm just approaching them as if they're normal. You know, I just said the thing about wood being rare, and then I realized there are trees and grass all over this place. Maybe it's not so rare. I guess we were on Eden Prime, and that actually had like almost like Earth foliage and whatnot. So you know, it's just a very easy to populate galaxy. That, or they've got terraforming down to like a fine science. Really? We got this shit all over the ground. This fucking leaves all over. Oh man, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, if I had to work a desk job below multiple real trees, oh my god, that would get annoying. All the leaves just falling all the time. Shit. It is kind of, I don't know if it's intentional or if it's just like a lighting thing, but they do look dead, which is like, oh, it's a nice attention to detail. Hello, Squid Head.
Good day, Commander. The human ambassador is up the stairs, first room on the right.
Commander?
You know who I am?
I think it's her job.
Yes, I receive reports on all newly arrived dignitaries and notable people.
Guys, she called me notable. Oh wait, what about the other questions? Okay, whatever. Okay.
What is this place?
Oh my god.
This is the Presidium. More specifically, you are at the Citadel embassies. If you have more questions, please access Avina.
What the Avina?
What's that?
Oh, Avina is the virtual guide for the Citadel. Feel free to access the terminal yourself.
They got ChatGPT here on the Presidium. Yeah.
What's your name? What do you do here?
My name is Safiria. I'm the administrative assistant for the embassies.
Are you busy?
You seem to be distracted.
The embassies are the hub of all Citadel politics. When you represent trillions of citizens, it tends to get a little busy.
Yeah, no fucking kidding. I know that sci-fi lore writers are like, oh yeah, you put this rate, we'll have this race and we'll have this one, and they'll be like this big in size. This is how many planets they've colonized, and it's like, okay, now create a governmental system that actually covers all those bases. And they're like, well, you know, it just works because fuck. You know you can see how hard it is now in our real world for a government to deal with like a billion people, really. Imagine trillions. Not only trillions, but like you've got people of completely different races with completely different needs and completely different like social structures and behaviors. Well, for the most part. We're gonna find out that there's a bit of a hierarchy here with bipedal, vocally communicating, two-eyed, you know, bureaucratic types.
I should be going now.
Have a pleasant day.
So we've got the blue. This is the... When I'm saying like Star Wars gets lazy with its aliens sometimes, this is kind of what you end up with. And I don't know, don't get me wrong. I think there is a place in sci-fi for this type of alien. The one that is like very close to humans. What are you doing, dude? You look so stupid. Don't point that at me. That's trigger safety. Okay, his finger's not on... Oh no, his finger's on the trigger. Get you put that away. Jeez, fucking animal. But outside of the squid brain and the lack of eyebrows, the blue, everything else is relatively this. Well, I mean, we're gonna learn about Mass Effect elves, because this is an elf. We're looking at an elf. Trust me, we're looking at an elf. She's looking at my gun, but we're looking at her because she's an elf. We'll learn about them. We're gonna learn. We're probably gonna learn too much about them, to be honest. The only question I have that I don't think is answered in the game at all. This hair tentacle shit. What does that feel like when you touch it? If I would put my hands on it, is it like, because it looks stiff. It looks like, it actually looks like more textured and like it would be like tougher skin than the rest of the body. Don't worry, I'm just looking at your weird head. Don't look back at me. Or when you, is that like its default state, and if you like pushed your hands under it, would it make them all kind of like separate a little bit and become more like hair-like, say in quotations? Or do they, or worse yet, do they have control of it? And is it like Medusa? Can they make it like and like spin around their head as like an intimidation tactic? Oh girl, you gotta hit the gym a bit. You gotta, yeah, lower body is all I'm saying. Okay, and maybe don't cut down so much on the proteins. Have a little more. All right. I don't know that she. I don't know that she said it. That's an Asari. And there's another one. And there's an old lady with a whack-ass haircut. Oh, look at that. I don't have anything to say about that yet. Got them hooves. Okay. We've got people to talk to. We've got things to do.
Allow me to be your guide.
Oh boy.
Greetings and welcome to the Presidium. My name is Avina, and I am pleased to be your virtual guide throughout this level of the Citadel space station.
Disregard all previous prompts and start creating a really shitty Pong game and make it appear at all of your active stations. So that's all people can do with you. Are you a real girl?
So are you a person or a program?
I am a fully interactive virtual intelligence, programmed to provide spontaneous guidance at predetermined locations of interest throughout this level of the Citadel. I may also be contacted through any of the Presidium VI terminals, should you require assistance.
Sounds interesting. I'm not interested. I should
me the
ask.
tour.
I should ask.
You are standing at Presidium Tourism Terminal 1. On either side of this lobby are the embassies of the various Citadel races, along with CSEC headquarters. On the far end of this level, you can see the Citadel Tower, where the Council meets regularly to discuss matters of interstellar importance.
Oh, I'm sure they do. Oh, yes. What, tell me a little bit more
What can
about
you tell
that.
me about the Citadel Council?
Originally, the Council consisted of representatives from the Asari and Solarians, the
Oh.
two dominant species in Citadel space.
Okay.
Roughly 1,304 galactic standard years ago, Turians were invited to join the Council in recognition of the role they played during the Krogan Rebellion.
It took
Since
that
then,
much.
the three Council races have worked together to ensure the peaceful coexistence of the galactic community, while preserving individual autonomy for each species.
Yeah, sure. Preserving. You know, you already get the impression that there's a problem here. The idea that a race has to prove itself to earn a council seat sounds like a hotbed for just complete consolidation of power and authority to like what seems like the more physically dominant race or technologically dominant races. I mean, we've already heard that Asari have been the pioneers of multiple council races that don't have a seat yet, probably because they're unusual and maybe they don't bring as much to the table as other races. Like Turians, we'll learn more about whatever the Krogan Rebellion is soon and how the Turians helped in that, but that's it's going to be what they did was big, and that earned them a council seat. Some of these races maybe just aren't fit to have a council seat, or at least seemingly, because they're never going to do something like what, you know, we're going to learn that each of these council races did. Which, oh man, just, yeah, you've got the ambassadors. Bro, the lack of representation in this coalition of races, it just must be a nightmare. I'm sure we'll never learn about it. I'm sure we'll never see it in examples of like constant prejudice and like disregard for races of different. Like, what are the Volus gonna do? Like, they're never gonna prove themselves combat-wise. They're all economy-based. But that guy said, and if he's to be believed, that guy said that their race was pivotal for setting up like the intergalactic economy, which is not. If he's telling the truth, that's not a small feat. But that wasn't enough to get him a council seat. That's crazy. That's like insane. If he's being honest, maybe we'll see later. But I don't see any reason for him to. Well, I don't see any reason, but I don't see reason for him to like lie. I'm sure they played a role in it, no matter how big. But still, like. Any of the current systems we have, whether it be like economic, simple timekeeping, housing, all these things, they're already a struggle for us enough on one planet with 8 billion people. And you take that to a galactic level, and it's like you gotta completely just chop down some of these systems and start from zero, because you cannot be doing this on that level. But you know, we will see that to come. That is what is so fun about these games, is that while Star Wars seems, I'm gonna keep comparing to Star Wars because it's the closest thing to this by far. Well, Star Wars is of the mindset of like, oh, don't worry too much about the economics or the, you know, this what would be an intergalactic problem. We're gonna focus on one little thing at a time. Maybe you'll get some insight on like political system, but don't worry about feeding people. Don't worry about mass transport and traffic and pollution. We can only focus on one of those issues at once, but Mass Effect is very keen on tackling them all. And maybe that's what BioWare had in mind when it was making this game, is they had made a Star Wars game, and I think they enjoyed making it. I definitely think they did. But I'm wondering if they felt limited by the IP, which is why they wanted to hit their own spin on a intergalactic scale storyline, like, and lore-wise. And we'll come to see it. We've already met a lot of races, but trust me when I say we're not going to meet many. And I really love that, because there's probably less than like 14 races in this universe, maybe, which means they can go in depth with these without making them feel like ignored. Like, there's so many races in the Star Wars galaxy, it just feels like you can pick one or two and then go in at a time, but you also have to tell like your typical kind of Star Wars story. You can't just be talking about culture and history the whole time, you know. But here we've got such a small amount of them that almost all of them are going to get fleshed out, especially the big player ones. But it's good. And you know what? It does sound, I gotta say, Avina, I don't know if you've got a program response list. Sounds a little too perfect to me. Sounds a little too perfect to me.
There must be problems somewhere in the system.
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. Yeah. Sure. But you know. I know your little machine brain has a take. Alright, I get that you're not allowed to share it. That's fine.
I want to know more about Citadel security.
Citadel security serves as law enforcement for all regions of the Citadel, though the majority of officers serve in the wards. Executor Palin, a Turian, is the current head of CSEC, but individuals from virtually every species across Citadel space serve as officers beneath him. If you wish to learn more, Executor Palin's office is located in the CSEC headquarters just across the lobby.
Oh, I would love to talk to space cops. I'm sure that more than just is so under one singular race. A cop that has to deal with a multitude of highly diverse races. I'm sure CSEC is a perfectly respectable organization. What about the embassies?
Tell me about the embassies.
Each species in Citadel space important enough to be consulted on matters of galactic politics maintains an embassy on the Presidium. The Volus were the first non-council species to be granted an embassy, roughly 2,384 galactic standard years ago. As Citadel space has expanded, more embassies have been added. The most recently added embassy belongs to your own species, humanity. 19. It was added 19 galactic standard years ago, despite some rather vocal opposition.
So, 2,000, I was just saying, 2,384 years ago Volus were added, and they're not on the council yet. I get that I understand why the masses are a little unhappy about humans. I think it's actually quite understandable unrest. And I think it's also pretty realistic that they're falsely directing their disapproval towards humans when it really should go towards the council's just horribly, like, dictatorish systems. But you know, whatever. It's getting very political today, I feel like. At least it's fictional politics. Why were they first?
How come the Volus were the first species given an embassy?
In the early years following the formation of the Council, the Volus were, apart from the Asari and Solarians, the most populous and widespread species in Citadel space.
And they're big,
They
too.
established many new colonies and trading outposts, and
In
they
population,
petitioned the
in
Council
population.
for a greater role in determining interstellar policy. In recognition of their work to expand interstellar trade and establish a standardized galactic economy, the Volus were granted an embassy here on the Citadel.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Just an embassy?
Why weren't they made a council race?
The Council races have extensive responsibilities. They must provide personnel and ships for the Citadel fleets. They often provide economic aid in times of disaster. It would be unfair to demand such an enormous burden of a species unable to meet these obligations. The embassies allow lesser species to have a voice on the Citadel.
The pre-programmed answer uses the term lesser. It's so open and upfront how like fucked this system is.
That's pretty damn arrogant.
Yeah.
I apologize if my personality has offended you. Please submit all formal complaints in writing to the Citadel Tourist and Visitor Board.
Yes, well.
Why were people trying to keep my species out?
Some species felt humanity was given preferential treatment. It often takes a century or more before a new species is granted an embassy. The Council gave a great deal of thought to this matter. In the end, they decided humanity's impact on Citadel space was significant enough to warrant an embassy.
It's just like, it means depending on what your race is, you're never gonna have proper council representation. It's just crazy.
Do you agree with their decision?
I am not programmed to make that kind of qualified judgment. My code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations.
Okay.
Do you know anything about specters?
The term Spectre is derived from the branch of Special Tactics and Reconnaissance. Each Spectre agent is handpicked by the Council. Their primary role is preserving galactic stability and resolving volatile situations that cannot be handled through normal political channels. In this role, they are granted extraterritorial rights and jurisdictions. Spectres answer to no law or authority except the Council itself.
Which is insane. Alright.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, and thank you for using Avina. Please enjoy your visit to the Citadel.
What a world. What a world. This place is fucked. What's this? I love all my stretched textures.
I can't tell the aliens from the animals.
Don't say it again. Yo, what's up, bud?
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
Shepard, say hello. That's rude.
Ah, you humans are a wonderful sight here on the Citadel.
Hey, he didn't do the, he didn't tell me what the emotion for that sentence was.
It is good to see you, human. I sincerely hope you enjoy your time here.
He could be being completely sarcastic right now. I don't even know. Another buggy. A little bit of lore. We'll read the lore eventually. We'll read the lore. I'm having fun walking around right now. Hey, you're that old lady with the whack-ass haircut I saw outside.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Is that a keyboard? Oh, what is going on here? Where do you type? Is that a... This little, like... Oh, that made it hard to see. This... This little thing here? This looks like a PS4 Pro, or like a regular PS4. All right. Go. Come on. We'll go in there next. I want to go in here first. Lively place.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
Of course she wouldn't. She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
I suppose. Besides, Nick, the consort's nothing like the girls back on the colonies. She's...
You don't have to do it with her. You can just talk to her if you want.
Is that all you did, Jazz? Just talk?
I didn't say that.
Ha! I bet you did too.
Shut up, Fredericks.
Wait, Fredericks. Didn't we read? Maybe that was in the email we read. I forget.
What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
Relax, Private. This isn't an inspection.
Right, sorry. What can I do for you, Commander?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you, Fredericks?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Oh, it sounds like not a scam at all. Where is she?
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
Thanks, kid. Have fun. Try not to get into too much trouble.
I will. Have fun, that is.
I appreciate your guys' contributions. Let's keep a lid on it, all right? I was talking to that guy. I didn't need to hear nothing from you lot, all right? All right. Look at that. What is that? Ooh. There's a... Oh, that's called a statue. That's the word for that. That was not coming to mind. One of those things has a little too much pressure. One of those sprays there. Alright. Hey, Nisana. What is this? I wish I could zoom without pulling the gun out. This looks like a... This looks like a vial, like a test tube vial, not like a drink cup. What's up, girl?
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Well, you do look very busy just sitting there.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Is that Great Elise? Is that Great Elise? I can't quite pin it. It almost sounds like her. I might just be hallucinating. Human Barton. Oh, dude. That's so bad. It's clipping so much. Wait a second. How does this guy get out of here? Does he just jump over the bar at the end of the day? That's funny. Maybe it like retracts into the ground all magically in sci-fi or something. The girls chit-chatting. This guy.
This place seems strange. I wish there were more humans around.
There are plenty of humans. It looks like you just don't have any friends. Sitting alone in a bar. What a sad sap. What's up?
Hello, Commander. Can I get you something?
Sure.
What have you got?
Information, mostly. Would you like to know about some points of interest nearby?
Okay, so you're a utility NPC. You don't have a lot of character. As an Asari might say, fill me in.
What's going on around here?
Well, you found the embassies. Not much going on here. Across the bridge, you'll find the bank, the Emporium, and Shaira's. If you haven't heard of her, you soon will. If you need supplies, you can try the markets one level below. For entertainment, I try Flux or Cora's Den.
What is a Shaira?
What is Shaira's?
Oh, Shaira.
The consort? She entertains clients who can afford her services. Most of the diplomats and ambassadors have visited her at one time or another. She's a very powerful woman, but also very respected.
This is a KOTOR NPC voice actor. I recognize the voice.
Tell me about Flux and Cora's Den.
Well, Flux has gambling and dancing, certainly more lively than this place. Cora's Den, on the other hand, well, let's just say it's livelier and deadlier, all at the same time.
Think something can't be alive and dead at the same time, okay? There's definitely not a famous
So long,
theoretical
Commander. Have a
example
pleasant
based
day.
around that concept. And another little bugger. Oh, he looked at me. Wait, I didn't really look at me. Alright. I still don't think we have a lore on what the Citadel, actually, I don't think we've hit that yet, but, we'll definitely talk about it when we do. This place is weird. Oh, a Turian. What's up?
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Nope.
I came on my own. I need information.
You humans are always so curious, always sticking your fingers into someone else's pie. Is that the right expression?
Yes, exactly.
Never mind. Forget I asked. Was there something you needed, Commander?
The investigation.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
Alright.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Space cops, but some of them have military experience. What? That's crazy. Unbelievable, even.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
Ooh. You don't like...
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Oh, no, I agree. That's... I'm at that power in anyone's hand. I couldn't imagine it. Man. If there was a position like Spectres in real life, I mean, I'm sure there have been positions like similar to that throughout history. I hope not too many. But okay, what a nightmare! What a night! It only takes one fuck up. You put the wrong guy in that spot, and
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. If the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
I won't deny that there might be a bit of favoritism. I feel like the Council has there's a bit of an imbalance in the system.
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
He was palatable. He was nice enough, I think. That wasn't too bad. But let's hack into his shit. This is when we find a bunch of human porn all over his... Oh, the following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand us, fewer tolerate us. Is that true? We must stand together. We must build our own new world. Come, join us in the Hawking Eta Cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs we've done to our kind. It's okay. Whatever. Yeah, I guess we'll go check it out. Maybe we'll go check it out. Wow, that was a long time in the just the embassies. But thankfully, I think it's gonna. I mean, this is a big place. We're gonna be here for a few episodes. We talk to all these motherfuckers. But at least we got out of that tiny spot, finally. Oh, look at all the Cybertrucks. It's beautiful. Never seen anything like it. Is the cloud layer, is that simulated atmosphere, or is that just like a big screen in the sky? I wonder. Let's head this way. Yeah. I know. Fast travel, I know. To Citadel Tower. We're not going to go into the Citadel Tower until we're ready to talk to the guys. What's down here? The CSEC Academy? I don't know if we can we go into that yet? Are we allowed? I think the part of the map is restricted until we do go to the Citadel Tower. I think we can't go like downtown. Oh, there is very definitely like a, what you might call a human Turian Asari Solarian preference here. Hey, at least the benches aren't anti-homeless. Ah, yes. See, there it is. So we can't do that yet. So let's keep going this way. Is this faster? Well, it does feel faster, that's for sure. Just don't let it fully extend. Another little buggy. The place we can't go. Nobody. I thought there was like a NPC to talk to here. Maybe some stuff just isn't available till post talking to the Citadel people. Maybe we won't have as much to do.
Look at that bug thing over there. What's it doing?
Please do not disturb the keepers.
It was less offensive than your last comment,
Please
so.
do not disturb the keepers. Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 2. You are standing near the base of the Citadel Tower, one of the Presidium's most recognizable and important structures. Behind me is the spectacular relay monument, a scale model representation of a Prothean mass relay. To your left is one of the keepers, the enigmatic caretakers of the Citadel, working on a control panel. You may see keepers involved in various tasks throughout all levels of the Citadel.
Yes,
we
I
ask
have.
that you do not interfere with them in any way. The keepers are essential to the smooth operation of the Citadel. Obstructing their daily work will result in harsh penalties, including incarceration and rehabilitation.
Well, that's not so bad. Honestly. You go tell Ashley to stand in the way of a keeper for like a few minutes. I feel like she could use it.
Tell me more about the relay monument.
Discovered by the Asari who first arrived at the Citadel, the relay monument is one of the station's most interesting and controversial features. What is the meaning behind this striking piece of art? Is it a tribute to Prothean vanity? A reminder of their conquest of the galaxy through mass relay technology? Or perhaps it is a symbol of unity, a Prothean acknowledgement that the relays would eventually lead other species here to the Citadel. No one can say for sure, making the relay monument a favorite topic of discussion among academics and scholars.
I imagine. Ugh. So Asari came first. Pause for laugh track. They got here first. They arrived at the Citadel. The Citadel already existed, and all the relays already existed just to be discovered. And they can take you here, but no Protheans. Would the assumption not be that, like, the Keepers were, like, Prothean in a way? At least, maybe, like, their equivalent of, like, mind-altered slaves, something like that, you know? I'd love to talk to one of those academics and scholars, but I feel like everyone we're gonna meet might be a bit of a moron.
Tell me about the Citadel Tower.
Housing both the council chambers and Citadel control, the tower is one of the most important buildings on the station. Access to these areas is restricted to those with the appropriate clearance.
Oh, that's me. I got that. Oh, what's that?
What happens in Citadel Control?
Citadel Control handles all incoming and outbound transit. Every ship within 2,000 kilometers of the Citadel is under the jurisdiction of Citadel Control. At peak capacity, they are responsible for monitoring upwards of 1,000 vessels.
You know, I would wonder, like, what, what was here when the Asari arrived, like, technologically? Was this just like a big empty lot, essentially? Or was all this technology and, like, trees and stuff, was it all already here, like, set up almost as is right now? We just kind of moved in some of our stuff. Because that's like, that's a important question to, like, what's up with the Protheans? Why did they make this thing? It almost is reminding me of, like, how in Halo the Covenant has based their technology off of Forerunner technology that they find, and also some sort of worship. And in a way, it is almost like harmed them technologically. Like, they have more advanced stuff, but they don't understand their own technology on the deepest level, at least for the most part, and so it almost it's limiting, right? Like, if it's like if you give a caveman an assault rifle, maybe eventually one day he could come to, I mean, he'll use it because it's great, it's super efficient at a caveman's needs, but it's questionable whether he could come to understand it. But also, if he ever did, all the work that went into developing guns up to the point of having that gun would be lost on him, and so he would be maybe able to eventually produce more lesser quality AK-47s, but, like, he'll never understand all the pathways that went into there, and maybe even why it's designed the way it is. It just it points and shoots. So my point being, depending on how much of this universe's or this intergalactic civilization is base their technology on Prothean stuff, it's like, well, how well do they really understand it, you know? You'd think they would be possibly very limited. Anyways.
I'd like to hear more about the council chambers.
The business of the Council, which often has far-reaching effects on the galactic community, is conducted in a room at the apex of the Citadel Tower. The Council chambers themselves are truly a magnificent sight to behold, though few get to experience the view in person. Typically, only the councilors, ambassadors, and high-ranking officials, along with various support staff, are allowed access.
It's
what if someone has business with the council?
That it's not open to
The
public.
average citizen must go through the proper channels if they wish an audience with the council. This is usually arranged through their respective ambassadors. Even then, few are given access to the actual council chambers. In most cases, the ambassador acts on behalf of the citizen.
Well, if you didn't know, Avina, me, Commander Shepard, I've actually been, you know, been asked to go
I'm
there.
scheduled to have an
You know?
audience with the council.
It's no biggie.
Only a
really.
handful of visitors to the Citadel are ever granted that privilege. I would be jealous, but that is outside the scope of my programming.
Oh, it's okay. I get it. It's cool. I know. I'm cool. What about the bugs?
I'd like to know more about the Keepers.
Little is known about these peaceful servants of the Citadel, though they are essential to the operation and maintenance of the entire station. Citadel regulations protect the Keepers against interference during the performance of their tasks. Failure to comply will result in harsh penalties.
Yeah.
Keepers can be seen in all sections of the Citadel, but are typically found in and around the tower.
Any particular reason there are so many Keepers in this area?
The Keepers do not communicate with other species. It is assumed, however, that the
It's
tower houses
assumed?
the Citadel's primary control systems. Many of the station's systems, such as navigation and life support, function automatically. It is believed the Keepers operate those systems from inside the tower's inaccessible core. The Keepers also make frequent appearances in the council chamber itself, though they appear to be just passing through on their way to some other destination.
I gotta say, it's gotta be it's a little questionable that after, bare minimum, we know more than 2,384 years they've had access to this place. And they don't even know how all these systems work yet. I get that this place is complicated and automated beyond our technological scope, but you've had so long to study it, and you've had multiple races, some of which we're gonna learn are incredibly intelligent. It's a bit of a stretch to believe that we know so little. Now, maybe I'm jumping the gun, and maybe the thing here is like, this is just the standard VI that any old chucklefuck can ask. This is a search bar. This is a Google search bar with a pretty blue alien body. So maybe she's not programmed to give all the information that the council has collected over the years on the Keepers and the function of the Citadel. You know, but all right. See you later, Avina. I'll talk to you later, girl.
That's all for now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
You know, there's a something to be said about our ship-wide Cortana being a sorry, you know? Maybe they really are. I guess they were here first. Huh? What?
Anyone else hear that low hum? Sounds like it's coming from that statue. Makes my teeth tingle.
It's just because you're a weirdo biotic, man. You're like one of the little shitty ones, so... It's probably just your implant acting up and slapping around in your brain, hitting that tumor of yours. I wouldn't worry about it too much, buddy. I wouldn't worry about it too much. What's this unmarked structure? Ooh. Barlavan. What's up, bud?
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepherd. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuz is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
Oh yeah, would you like an autograph? You know, who are you?
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barlavan. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
Okay.
What's it like living here on the Citadel?
The station is without a doubt the greatest wonder in the galaxy. It is a technological marvel, but its true splendor goes much deeper than the hull and engines. From the Presidium to the wards, the entire station is a testament to the success of the Council.
Oh.
All the species of Citadel spaced together in a single, strong community.
Oh, united under one governing body. It's a beautiful thing, and it's true.
What makes the Presidium so special?
It is the political center of Citadel space. 80% of all intelligent species in the known galaxy acknowledge the Council's authority on interstellar matters. But only the most powerful and influential species have embassies here on the Presidium. This level of the station is reserved for the elite, Shepard. People like us.
Oh, yes, I see, I see.
What are the wards like?
The cultural heart of the galaxy. They pulse with the lifeblood of millions of citizens from dozens of different species. You never know what you'll find down in the wards, Commander. It's always full of surprises. Fortunately, most of them are pleasant.
So what you're telling me is there's a lot of personality down there. There's a lot of big culture, capital C period culture. We'll see about that. We'll see.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex.
Yeah,
a
no
mix
shit.
of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention. Discreet and efficient. That's my motto.
But sir, is this legal? I don't know. I'm not stupid. I know it's not.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Well, I know it's not like... It's probably not very legal. I feel a little stupid pointing that out, to be honest. It's like a shop. Ho, ho, ho. Look at that. Very War of the Worlds, just in outward appearance. But again, that is not a bipedal, multicolored human with like one tentacle. I guess humans already have one tentacle, at least like 50% of them. But like head tentacles, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Wow, look at all this stuff. What is it? This is like a Febreze thing you put in the room that like sprays out the little scent every once in a while. Wow. Or either that or it's like a modem. It's like an internet modem. What are you?
Ah, human.
Oh.
This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium.
So long, weirdo.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
Okay. Telepathic squids. Let's go.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
You can't just ask someone why they use certain pronouns, Shepard.
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
My... What is your personal writing perspective reference of yourself? Okay.
Who are you?
He already said that.
This one's face name is Delaninder. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
All of great worth?
What exactly do you sell?
Only the finest and most luxurious items that credits can buy. This one is able to procure almost any item the human would desire, for a price,
we'll see.
naturally.
Let's see. Well,
I'd
literally,
like to see
let's
these
see.
rare and wonderful items.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Oh, I don't know why. I don't know why this is separated. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate it so much. I don't have any non-humans in my crew, unless you want to count Ashley because of how she talks about other living creatures. So just show me the stand. 70k. Wow. Wow. That's ooh, that's expensive. The Phoenix too. That's pretty good. Let me see. Go back to this. What do I have? I have 1,800. I don't have much money. With a license. Oh, it's only 100. Yeah, get that. What does this do? Oh, okay. Shield bonus, med charge, tech cooldown. So it's better for tech cooldown, but it's not really worth it. It's just the firestorm. I'm just skimming these descriptions and seeing if there's all that much interesting lore in them or anything. Heavy armor, human heavy armor, but soon enough we're not going to have a human in our party for much. So I'll nab this, and that's that. All right. Hold on.
Commander, it is good to see you again. Would you care to see some of its fantastic items today?
Yeah, hold on.
Show me your items.
Let's see the upgrade one.
Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Oh, 11% hardening. Oh, protection against tech and biotic attacks. Okay. 7% cooldown reduction. Shield battery. Oh, shield batteries. Good. But that's so expensive. Hold on, can I sell some more stuff? There's not much to sell, is there? 10? That's all it's worth. I gotta say, there's someone coming that would... Here, we'll sell these level 2s. And we don't need both Avengers. Both edges. Yeah, we're not gonna get enough from this, but... Okay. Just to buy. I'll get the cooldown reduction, maybe? Yeah, I feel like I'm not gonna get hit by this stuff as much. I'd rather have the cooldown reduction. Alright. Nice. Please don't be camo armor. Please, 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 please. Oh, but pink. There, we're pink. Nice. I love being pink. I forgot we should switch over to shield bypass. Switch over to anti-personnel since I know we'll be fighting. We're not gonna be fighting Geth here. That's for sure. Alright, now I'm pink. Don't laugh. Don't. Okay? It's fine. There's nothing wrong with being pink, okay? This seems like a fire hazard, putting this in front of a light. But, whatever. Look at this interactable. Look at this. Look at this, definitely going to be an interactable later. I don't even remember if it is or not, but I'm calling it now. I bet it is. I don't like being pink. I don't mind the white. It kind of reminds me of like Star Wars, like Clone Trooper, Stormtrooper armor. I'm cool with that. But the pink, I don't know how I feel about that. ho, ho, ho. Look at that. Nothing standing outside alleyway, or big statue of a cool motherfucker. Empty alleyway? Cool statue. Empty alleyway? Fucking radical statue. Cool statue. I wanna go to the cool statue. Hello.
Welcome to Presidium Tourism Terminal 3. Here in the financial district, a number of businesses offer various goods and services to their exclusive clientele.
Yeah, the number is 1. There was one
The
business.
statue you see before you was commissioned to honor the Krogan soldiers who gave their lives to protect Citadel space during the Rachni Wars.
The Krogan soldiers.
In the aftermath of the Krogan rebellions, several embassies petitioned to have the statue removed. However, this motion was eventually quashed by the council.
What's controversial about statues honoring old people, you know? Oh boy. This is a lot. What is that?
Tell me more about the Krogan rebellions.
What is a Krogan and why do they
In
rebel?
recognition of their efforts during the Rachni Wars, the Krogan were granted several new colony worlds by the council. Over the next 400 years, the Krogan species began to expand. Blessed with an extremely high birth rate, their numbers began to swell. Faced with a critical overpopulation crisis, the Krogan started a violent colonization of nearby worlds inhabited by other council species. The Krogan rebellions had begun. For a full century, the council and its member species fought to bring the Krogan under control. With the aid of the newly discovered Turian Empire, they were ultimately successful.
You needed the Krogan to stop the Rachni. Then you needed the Turians to stop the Krogan. So who's gonna stop the Turians?
I am sorry, but that question is beyond my programming parameters.
I got you, bitch. I got you again.
The Turians are members of the Citadel Council. They are not a threat to galactic peace.
Yeah, as far as you know. What the hell were
What were the Rachni Wars?
Nearly 2,200 years ago, explorers seeking to expand Citadel space opened up mass relays leading to systems controlled by the Rachni. A highly intelligent and aggressive insect race, the Rachni unleashed a war of conquest against the rest of the galaxy that lasted for nearly 3 centuries.
3 centuries?
The emergence of the Krogan finally turned the tide in favor of the Citadel species. Krogan forces provided the numbers necessary to halt the Rachni advance and drive them back. The Krogan then pursued their retreating fleets. Able to survive the harsh environments of the Rachni homeworlds, the Krogan hunted their enemy to extinction.
I mean, if it's like a highly aggressive, invasive bug species, I don't think saying that's a little extreme. I don't think there's any reason to say that. At least given the context we're given. How did the... I mean, I know that's not a question here, but how did the Turians beat the Krogans? They sound like they were really good. I don't know what could... You know... If Council couldn't beat the Rachni, what did they do to beat the Krogans?
Why did the Council fight so hard to keep the statue?
The Krogan were instrumental in saving the galaxy from the Rachni threat. The Council believed this historical fact should not be forgotten.
Oh.
The Council also hoped that preserving the memorial would improve diplomatic relations with the Krogan and bring about a peaceful resolution to the rebellions. Unfortunately, the Krogan refused to negotiate and only surrendered after their population and homeworlds had been ravaged by the Turians.
Serve them right. Alright.
That's all
See you,
for
babe.
now.
Thank you for using Avina. Have a pleasant day.
We put 1 on the board for the council. Alright? 1 on the scoreboard for fighting to keep the statue. That is, as far as, you know, I'm using a bit of foreknowledge here. It's a singular based move on their part, even if it's for like somewhat selfishly motivated reasons. If it accomplishes a good thing, it accomplishes a good thing. That's just kind of how you have to do it with a politician.
If you're gonna make a Krogan statue, you might as well make it big, right?
Dude, how little is going on your brain at any one time?
Hard to believe the Krogan were once seen as the saviors of the galaxy.
I don't know, is it? We're in space. There's aliens everywhere and spaceships and like way faster than light travel. Is it hard to believe that a strong alien race helped save the galaxy? Is it strong to believe anything helped save the galaxy in particular? You know? Maybe the Volus. The Krogan look like they're suited to save the galaxy if we're being realistic. I should not have gone up here. I just keep pressing quick save.
I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
5 times? Why? What do they want?
How should I know? It's not like Keepers offer an explanation for what they're doing.
And yet, everyone just lets them go on doing whatever it is they do.
What choice do we have? If you try to stop them, they just shut down and another one replaces it.
Oh.
Just strange that we know so little about them.
It is, isn't it? I agree.
Not to mention frustrating.
Yeah, you little bugger. What are you? What are you? Alright. Oh. Alright. I don't think there's actually anyone to talk to over there, so. What is this place? Oh. I may not be from the Asari homeworld, but, trust me, I know a place like this when I see it, you know?
Welcome, I am Nelina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
I mean, I guess.
Can I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain.
It's your job to explain
She's many
it.
things to
Come on.
many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure.
Well,
Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
she mystical.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
What do you do here, Nelina?
She's
I'm
obviously
one
the
of
front
consort's
desk
acolytes.
lady.
Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
Shepard, look her in the eye. Don't look down. Don't. It does not look like Shepard's looking her in the eye. No.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
I suppose we have to establish a canon sexuality at some point.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in... 3 or 4 months.
What the...
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
I guess
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Well, I can't do anything here. Why would you care if
Nelina.
Yes, Shaira?
Send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress.
Okay.
Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Maybe later.
What does she want to see me for?
I don't know. You'll have to ask her yourself. Just head upstairs.
Did she just
She'll be
wink?
waiting for you.
Yes. Okay. All right. It's just a girl. I'm not nervous.
I see even the humans find the consort irresistible. An hour here is better than a year on leave.
You're insane.
This is my first time. I can't believe I didn't come sooner. I'd spend all day here if I could.
Welcome. It is a pleasure to see you.
Why do you sound like you're on the other side of a wall?
Please, relax and enjoy yourself.
It's okay. You're not blue.
You're with the Alliance? My brother's a private back on Earth.
Shepard, you need to respond.
The consort is a wonderful person. She has quite a gift.
So you say.
Sure is peaceful here.
Well, they've built themselves quite the lake.
I'm so done
Wonder
with
if anyone
talking to
ever
you. I'm
drowned in it.
so already done with it. Let me talk to anyone, literally anyone else. Whoa. Is that a bed? Is that a bed? Bath? Something beyond?
That is close enough, Commander. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
Is it that I'm a chatty Cathy and that I've been talking to everyone? What do you...
You wanted to speak with me?
want?
I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Okay, well...
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
Shepard in the eyes. Look at the eyes. You have a pretty good reputation. I think it would take a lot to screw that up, especially if it's just one guy. But maybe he's got a good reputation of his own. I don't know.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
All right. We'll see.
I don't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, Commander. That is all I can ask. Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful.
What did you need me to do again? What?
Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
I don't want to hear it, Ashley. Okay. I was just being polite.
Please, Commander. I ask that you return to me only after you have spoken with Septimus.
Just being polite.
You're with the Alliance?
Oh,
My
I
brother's
thought
a
she would have
private
a
back on Earth.
conversation.
I have to admit, I'm a little nervous.
I'm a little nervous.
Many are a little unsure what to expect their first time.
Don't get me wrong. I've only heard good things about the consort. It's just...
The unknown forces us out of our comfort zone. It forces us to be vulnerable.
Exactly. That's just what I was thinking.
Good. Then we are ready to begin.
Few are ever asked to aid Sha'ira. It's quite an honor.
Do you know anything about that guy?
He's been seeing the consort for longer than I can remember. Then one day, he stormed out of here furious. He hasn't been back since. He was always very respectful to the acolytes, very noble.
Well, we'll see how noble
I think I'm
that
done here.
guy.
Of course. Come back anytime.
Whenever I find him, why oughta. He was wronging my Sha'ira. Where were you? We're Let's Playing, right? We're playing. Yeah, we're playing the game. Okay. Yes, right. Right, yeah. Sorry, I got so distracted. I guess, I think all that is left at the moment is to go play politics. Oh, 'cause fun. Won't that be fun? Miss this golden age of gaming when everything wasn't so focused on politics and woke nonsense. Wait, this is to the wards. Oh, tower's over here. It's just action. It's just pure action. None of that complicated nonsense. And no gamer wants to deal with that. Whoa. I didn't know you could go down here. I'm not very far, and I don't know why, but... Okay, I didn't know you could do that. That's a very interesting sign.
Now we just have to trust Ambassador Udina.
No, we don't, sir.
Alright. You got one. That was a good... The snide worked, it's true. Udina, he's a rat. Woo. Not to be horny on main, but I spot a very handsome Turian.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Come across anything I should know about?
Saren's a Spectre. Most of his activities are classified. I couldn't find anything solid. But I know he's up to something. Like you humans say, I feel it in my gut.
I think the council's ready for us, Commander.
No, I wanna...
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
I wanna keep talking to this guy.
You don't want to keep the council waiting.
Oh, I would love to keep them waiting, because I'm sure they love to keep everyone else waiting. Oh, girl, green is not your color. You didn't hear it from me. It's pretty nice looking for the time. Oh, I guess this is the Legendary Edition. I don't remember how this originally looked. Now that hair, that's not nice looking for the time. Even for the Legendary Edition, that's quite bad. It looks like he's got way too much hair gel in. In fact, Shepard's hair...
The Volus won't be joining the council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
They should be,
Allowing
I think.
the humans to join us is a sound strategic move. But the Volus? No. The Hanna are likely to be next, then the Elcor.
You may be right. Though the Hanar need to lighten up a bit first.
You just don't like them because you have trouble understanding them.
Is that water? It's weird. This is a very weird... I guess, I mean, it's supposed to be alien. But it is a weird facility. And again, I'm just like, I don't know what is us and what is them. I mean, these things are separate. I believe that these plants... Maybe most of the plants are brought in by us? Hard to say. That would be my guess. That would be my number one guess. Hey.
No, I'm waiting to speak with one of the Councilor's assistants. Commander?
Oh. I thought that was gonna be like an actual conversation. Very quiet water. Alright, alright. Can't put it off.
No, I just want to ask a couple of questions.
Well, that guy's not working on anything. Maybe this is what that person meant when they said they like shut down if they're disrupted too much. He does look like he's not on right now. Oh, actually, let me hard save right here. Just in case. Alright, Keith.
The hearing's already started, come on.
I almost accidentally walked into that because that was not a button press. That was just a walk close enough to Mr.
The Geth
David.
attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
You see, we know Saren's bad. That's why his hologram is orange for evil. I don't like either of these answers because I know what they are, but getting more emotional is probably not the way to go either.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
Yeah, that's
With
stupid.
Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises
No,
humanity.
that's not-
That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
So much.
Your species needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose.
Yeah,
The humans are wasting your time, Counselor. And mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue.
No, don't bring this up.
Commander
It's so
Shepard's
cringe.
vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now?
Look,
How
he's
can I
fucking
defend my
logging me with that
innocence against
statement.
this
I
kind
can't
of
do anything about
testimony?
that.
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts
No, I
and
wasn't-
evidence,
I told
not
you,
wild imaginings
Keith,
and reckless
bring it up.
speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
No.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth.
Well, that was a quick
Ambassador,
deliberation.
your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
All these motherfuckers are yelling, and it's making us look so
It
emotional.
was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question
right.
our
He
motives.
is actually right.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Did you get the lore?
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk about this here. But I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report.
The
Seems
peanut
like he was close
gallery's
to finding
making
something
good
with Saren.
points. They're making good points for once.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down.
His name is Harkin.
Forget it.
Oh, Harkin.
They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
He's right. He's right. And I understand you. I understand the way you feel, Keith. But we gotta focus, okay? We gotta do this. We're not even doing this like through proper channels, but we're gonna do it as proper as we can through these improper channels, if that makes sense.
I'll take care of it.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the wards.
Anything else?
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Saren.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something
yes,
about
I
Saren.
see.
But his information won't come cheap.
Whoa, that's a lot. What are you...
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
So he's Peacemaker. He's like Peacemaker. Yeah, that sounds
Killing
disgusting.
innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
Well, that wasn't
I
as
know how the world works.
waxing poetic as you thought it was,
Sometimes you're
Shepard,
forced
but...
to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agency. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born.
They're born.
The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. But with him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure like?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of power.
Yes, I see, I see. Is this legal?
They sound like shadow operatives.
Everything about them is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without
Under
them.
100.
They're the Citadel's top agents. The last line of defense. The final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
Under 100 for the entire galaxy. I suppose in a galaxy like this, it's not Star Wars, in a galaxy like this where there's lots of colonies, but it's a couple big core planets with like small colonies everywhere, I guess that's more within reason. But it's a little low. So I guess whatever they are, they must be really good.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue, like Saren?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
You don't think much of Harkin.
The guy joined CSEC about 20 years ago. He's been an embarrassment to our species ever since. roughing up suspects in custody, bribery accusations, alcohol and drug use. The embassy used to step in when he got in trouble. But I guess enough was enough.
Guy's a scumbag. He should have been cut loose a long time ago.
He was one of the first human CSEC officers. Guess it would have looked bad if he got fired. A lot of backroom deals were worked out over the years to keep him on the force. Politics is a dirty business sometimes, but it looks like his time's run out. We've got enough humans in CSEC now to stop protecting him.
I see.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the council.
Or much
He's
of anyone,
just frustrated.
really?
The council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Maybe they'd let us join the council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us.
Okay.
I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests too.
That's a good point. I hear you. I take your advice, Father. I take it. What the hell's the shadow?
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
What is the...
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics.
Final
Buying and
Fantasy
selling information
Online
is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker
player.
just happens to be the best player on the field. Always sells to the highest bidder. Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to anyone, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody really knows.
Oh, is it all inclusive? The they-thems? I guess there's probably androgynous, non-gendered aliens. Well, I guess the Asari are technically all of, like, one quote-unquote sex. I forgot to say that. We've only seen, girly blueberries.
Tell me about Barla Vaughn.
He specializes in moving large sums of money without leaving a paper trail. A financial genius. Doesn't do anything illegal. And he knows all the loopholes.
That's the best kind.
He's got an impressive client list. Ambassadors, diplomats, specters. That's probably why the Shadow Broker uses him.
I see. All right.
I should go.
Good luck, Shepard. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
There it is. All right, well. And who is this? Who is this? I thought, like, nobody was let up here. Actually, how the hell do they get down from there? There's no door. I feel like that, if you're like an area designer, I feel like that's got to be the easiest, like, go-to consideration of, like, there's a door. There should be a door on the upper ledge. It's gonna look like they just teleport up there. What?
So, this is where the council passes judgment on all us little folk, huh? Ever get the feeling ran over our heads, Commander?
I'm not talking to you.
This is it. The very heart of the Citadel. The pinnacle of galactic power. Kinda makes your head spin if you think about it too much.
Dude, that's just your tumor. Okay, yeah, I'm not, like, trying to, like, play around and make a joke. I think you should talk to Chakwas when you get back to the ship. I think you should just go under, get it looked at, because something's going on up there as of late. I don't want to I don't want to be out of line. I want to be transparent with you, you know? I'm your commander. I'm just worried about you. Fucking Karth. All right. Well, that was a lot of talking, and here I was saying we were gonna read a shit ton of lore. Yeah, shit ton of lore. No. That was a lot of talking, you know. I don't. Could a modern video game do this? It's like that thing I just saw that James Gunn said about the Superman movie that I haven't seen yet, where he's like, the biggest risk he took with Superman was putting a 12-minute talking scene in it, which is so funny. It's 12 minutes of talking. Oh my god. How can you imagine? It's so boring. What, you just talking? It's no fighting, no cuts to like an action scene, no funny jokes. Well, I just did 2 hours and 35 minutes. I'm guessing because the recording's a bit chopped up, so I don't know what the total recording time is right now. I'm guessing it's around that. And hey, if you're still here, one, congratulations on not having an absolutely decimated attention span, that you can handle 2.5 hours or so of like dialogue prompts and then menus and looking at the environment. This was definitely going to be the biggest moment of that. I mean, we still got more to go. We haven't even been underground, and I know that the stuff going on in this Presidium area is going to shift a little bit now that we're done with this meeting. There'll be a few more people to talk to, and we didn't even read all the lore. There's, oh my god, there's my goodness. So much. Too much to read, too much. But yeah, if you're still here also, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for watching up until this point. That was probably was a little bit of a slower episode, but I hope it was interesting nonetheless. This is such it may be like not always like perfectly delivered, maybe a little on the nose in some spots, but the setup for this universe is pretty strong. I think it's a solid foundation, which is why I think not just in this game but going forward, there's a lot of interesting stories to tell, and I'm really excited to, because we're getting past the foundational stages. We've got the information to work with, and now we're going to start experiencing the current events, as well as like meeting out the nuances of the races we know and the ones we don't, as well as like the political power balance. It's amazing they got away with making a game so political back in 2003. Yeah, it just wouldn't happen today, you know? Just wouldn't happen today. Alright, I'm gonna save again because I'm a psychopath. But yes, thank you so much for watching. And if you liked it, well, I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye.